Hello ladies and gents, this is Melody, and I swear I am just kind of strange. I either don't make videos for a while or I actually make more than one video in the same week. Go figure. I have just a minute amount of time, meaning about an hour, hour and a half, where I have got the family out of the house and I don't have to be to work at 8 a.m. this morning. So I want to get more use out of my Prima doll stamps because I really, really love them. And I just really, why waste your money and, stamp them once or twice, make a few cards or whatever, and never use them again. So I'm waiting for the mermaid and the steampunk one and the one that looks kind of like a princess with the big poofy ball gown to come, but they're kind of like on back order from the lady I ordered them from, and that's okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to use some of the older ones. I don't know the names of any of them. I know some of them, one season had names, one season they didn't. Anyway, this is the one I used, and I just kind of want to show you real quick my idea. And I've been looking at them for a long time, and as you know, I'm obviously a girl of color, so my hair, for me personally, some ladies of color, because we're all mixed up with something, we all have ancestors from goodness only knows where, but for me personally, my hair does not go straight and fluffy and pretty like that. So my hair goes more wavy, curly, afro puffy type hair. And I wanted to make some girls who kind of look like me. Because I think I want to do like an art journal with just Prima dolls. And, I'm obviously going to use this stamp as is with her beautiful little fluffy hair. Because I quite like this hairdo. And when I flat iron my hair, I can kind of achieve a do similar to that. But I'm just too lazy to flat iron my hair, in all honesty. So anyway, I wanted to make some girls with, different kinds of hair. So this is my take on altering a Prima doll stamp. And no offense to Julie Nutting, who is the artist behind these stamps, because I love these stamps. I love the size of them. I love everything about them. I just want to do something different, and my mind works that way. I'm the type of person that sees, a coffee can and it's not a coffee can to me. It's now become a piggy bank or a vacation tin or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, enough explaining. Let's just get down to the crafty business, because that's what we're here for. So what I did is I used archival ink in jet black by, I think this is by, yes, Ranger. Okay. And this one is one of the ones that's you can use your watercolors with, but like any of them, whether it stays on, Ranger, whatever, you got to kind of experiment, because some things work. Like some work better with your spray inks, some work better with the metallic inks, some work better with cheapy watercolors versus more pigmented or thicker watercolors, etc., etc. But anyway, for today's purposes, this is what I'm using. And I use the 140-pound cold press watercolor paper, and it is by Canson. I really like this paper because you can cut it up for ATCs, and as you can see, just if you can hear it, you can tell that it's thick. And the cold press, it's more kind of like textured on one side and more smooth on the other side, so you can use either side. So this one I like because you can use your wet media, you can use acrylic paint, you can use your watercolor paint, your pro markers, or your spectrums, or your Copics, whatever. So here's what I did, because I don't want to bore you. So I stamped as much of the girl or lady that I felt that I needed. And what I did here, and you can still see it, I used the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, and it's the big brush. And these do come in a slimmer brush. They come in all different what do you call them? Head sizes, I guess. Let's see if I can pop it off. Ugh, maybe with my stronger hand. There we go. And this one has a tip like this, big brush. And so what I did was I brushed around her just enough, and it still didn't come out super well, but that's okay. I just wanted the outline of her face to give me a guide, because I'm going to change her hair. So remember, I'm not going to stamp the hair as is, because that's not the hair I want. So this part, again, I used the archival ink, and then just to get the outline of her face to give me a guide, I used this pen. And it may work with your big marker or your pros or your spectrums. And then of course what you do is, because this is ink and it's kind of different from this kind of ink, you kind of I think it's called huff. You kind of huff on it to give it that damp breath air to keep it damp enough for you to stamp. And so this is basically not a great example, but when you're rubber stamping, ladies who stamp a lot, you know about this technique. So that's how you stamp with like markers. So I just wanted the outline, and then I can kind of shape her face and head the way I want. And then I've got this blank slate here to do her hair however I want. So these are two that I have done. And I will tell you something, you can never find the pens you want when you want them. So I used a gel pen for the first two. And you can kind of see the indentation there where I, drew her head. But that's okay, because she's probably going to be more of a mixed media girl for me. So I'm probably going to add like little speckles of paint, or maybe glitter, or I may even glossy accent her hair. So I would recommend, though, maybe using a finer pen than this. And I just found this one in my stash. So that kind of tip may work better for you, or you can lightly use a pencil. Do you remember, though, if you use your regular just number 2 pencil, they usually are very hard to get rid of that line. So you probably want to use something like a light graphite pencil, which makes very faint lines. But you're going to color over it anyway, 9 times out of 10. You're either going to paint over it or color over it. So here's 2 girls that I have stamped out, and I've yet to color them, but as you can see, they went from having this kind of straight flippy hair to having maybe a more ethnic hair, or just for you girls who have curly hair. And I do a lot of doodling and drawing in my art journals and notebooks and stuff, and for some reason I just like wavy, curly, goofy hair. So that is basically it. If you have any questions, I have no problem answering them. Just send me a message and let me know what you think. Let me know if this is a technique or tip that you could possibly use. Like I said, I'm into the afro kind of hair right now. So my next girl, the one that I haven't finished, she's probably going to have big, ginormous afro puffs. And if I get her finished today, I may pop a picture or something up on here or on my Facebook page. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Just want to say hi, and just something crafty and creative you can kind of kick out in just a little bit of time. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.